Okay, Paula has made me, not made me, but Paula has inspired me to think again about the Subaru XV Crosstrek. Here it is in plasma green, and it's also available in cantaloupe and sand. It gets about 30 miles per gallon in the city and 34 on the highway for a combined rating of 31. If that's true, that would be a little higher than Rodrigo. And speaking of height, it's about 30 millimeters higher than Rodrigo and maybe 20 millimeters lower than a standard SUV like a Captiva. So this is somewhere in between a car and an SUV. So let's take a look inside. There have been many improvements, beginning with LED accent lights above the headlights. Okay, there have been many improvements with the Crosstrek. For starters, the steering wheel has a lot more buttons. It's been taken from the Outback. So these appear to be navigation and phone buttons. Here's a mute button. Here's your pickup, phone call, hang up. Here's your audio source. That's useful. Menu and back. So most of your buttons are here. Although, and here is your cruise control. They changed this. You can now increase and decrease speed with the tap of the thumb. I think that was pioneered by GM. We fell in love with that in the Captiva. So I'm guessing then that this is volume up and down and tune up and down. Has paddle shifters. Not that you'll ever need to use those, as this is a CVT transmission. It uses pulleys and chains to transmit power to all four wheels. It's a part-time all-wheel drive system, so it's not full-time. It's going to save gas. And the heated seat buttons in classic Subaru fashion are here by the driver's hip. That's fine. That's not a problem. Plenty of storage. Too bad you can't cover the cup holders, but like Rodrigo, those are exposed. Traditional handbrake by the driver's thigh. That's where it should be, not the passenger's, like Mazda. But that's how Mazda used to do it. Tons of storage. A big storage bin back here. It's rubberized. No his and hers temperature, but like Rodrigo, that's not a problem. You just turn up the heat. And here's the really big improvement. There's now a Harman Kardon infotainment system. Navigation, I think it's 400 watts, so that's about 4 times more powerful than Rodrigo's system. These are capacitive touch buttons. To my knowledge, you can dim the screen at night. There is still a volume and tune button, but they do more than just volume and tune. They can do favorite destinations, favorites. There's a single disc CD player at the top. The automotive press has really liked this system. It came out first in the Outback and Legacy, and now it's available on the Crosstrek. The vents are closable. The hazard light is really where it should be, European style, up high. I'm guessing this is navigation related. I'm not sure. Oh, actually, it might be related to the second screen. So this car has a second screen. That is the clock, fuel economy, compass, service, warning lights, etc., and also the backup camera. So when you put this thing in reverse, a video image of what's behind you appears here. You would think it should appear here, but it actually appears up there. I don't think that's a deal breaker. I think it's weird, but this is Subaru. They like to keep things weird. Glove box, not as big as the Renegade, but about the same size as Rodrigo. You can get sand, leather, or cloth. We might just go for cloth, and you can get heat with cloth. That's another Subaru advantage. The ride height is pretty good. I mean, 30 extra millimeters, gives you something closer to an SUV. Oh, and the price is right too. It's about $25,000 loaded. That's a great price. It's made in Japan. It's not yet made in the USA. I think Subaru will keep it that way. and this is their best-selling car. So I'm gonna pick up some information, and I think Paula will dig it. I think that you know, we dissed this car when it first came out, but they've made some really nice improvements that I think we're going to give it another look. All right, bye for now.